Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital spoilers. Sonny saves Sasha when Sidwell kidnaps Holly's daughter for the missing diamonds. General Hospital, GH. Spoilers reveal that Jen Sidwell, Carlo Rada, is angry and headed for Port Charles. Recently, Sidwell was spotted at an airport in Miami. Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, warned Holly that Sidwell was in the country. He knows Holly Sutton, Emma Sams, stole a fortune from him in diamonds, and he will come looking for them. Meanwhile, Holly's daughter, Sasha Corbin, Sophia Matson, said that her mother is nothing but trouble, and she's always involved in some sort of scam. Truer words were never spoken, as Holly recently went to Sonny Corinthos, Morris Bernard, and proposed an intriguing deal to use his mob connections to help her unload these stolen diamonds. Sonny deduced immediately that Holly was in some kind of trouble. She told Sonny she needed to move this merchandise with speed and discretion. Sonny told her that if he were to help, he'd want a sizable piece of the pie. He wouldn't do it for any less than 30%. Holly goes to Sonny with this for two reasons. She knows he's a man of many means, and she wants someone she doesn't care much about to be Sidwell's next target. Holly didn't want Robert Scorpio, Tristan Rogers, or heaven forbid, her daughter, to be his next victim. Sonny's too smart to fall for that nonsense. Well, not without at least thinking about it first. Sonny knows Holly escaped from Africa with these diamonds. He doesn't exactly trust her, but he's interested in working with her. When Sonny summoned Jason to his office, he asked him about Holly and the diamonds, and Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, told him that Sidwell might come after him. But Sidwell is smart enough to target someone close to Holly. The perfect person to kidnap would be her daughter. There is nothing more valuable than family. When Sidwell ends up at the Quartermain mansion to kidnap Sasha, she immediately realizes he must be connected to Holly. It's nothing new, as Holly creates drama wherever she goes. Holly will go to the one man she knows can help, Sonny, and he'll save Sasha without hesitation. Sidwell is dangerous, as he murdered the pilot whom Jack Brennan, Charles Mazur, hired to fly Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jacken, and his rescue team out of Africa. Since everyone else in town seems to be learning of Holly and Sasha's mother-daughter connection, it's not hard to imagine that Sidwell will soon find out and use the information. Big bad mob boss Sonny Corinthos can be scary too. He and his men can physically overpower Sidwell and free Sasha. Of course, Sonny could always forget about his sizable cut and simply give Jens back his diamonds. That is, if he hasn't made a profit off them already. No one messes with Sonny or threatens his family, and since Sasha was married to Sonny's cousin, the late Brando Corbin, Johnny Wachter, he considers Sasha part of his family. Sonny may kill Sidwell as soon as he looks at him. It looks like Holly's selfish actions will soon affect her darling daughter, but Sonny will no doubt come to her rescue. In Port Charles, no one ever thought the hunt for Sidwell's missing diamonds would put innocent lives on the line, especially not Holly's daughter. The entire town is already buzzing with tension when Sonny Corinthos catches wind of a mysterious, dangerous plot involving his old acquaintance, Holly Sutton. Having always kept an eye out for those in need, Sonny realizes that he must intervene before the city falls into chaos. It all began with a cryptic message that left Holly rattled. She had received a video showing her daughter, Anna, blindfolded and restrained, a mocking voiceover revealing that Sidwell, a ruthless gem trafficker, had her daughter. Sidwell's message was chillingly simple. If she wanted to see Anna again, she would have to return the diamonds. The problem? Holly had no idea where these diamonds were, nor what Sidwell had planned. Sonny, meanwhile, had just been dealing with Sasha's rocky road to recovery when he heard the unsettling news. Sasha had been making great progress and even started to find a semblance of normalcy, but hearing about Sidwell's grip on Port Charles had reignited her trauma. Knowing how vulnerable she felt, Sonny kept a protective watch over her, aware of the risk Sidwell posed not just to Sasha's mental health, but potentially her safety as well. Sonny quickly put together a team, reaching out to his most trusted allies. He had Dante, Jason, and even Carly assisting behind the scenes, all aiming to track Sidwell's movements and ensure the safety of Holly's daughter, Anna. The Diamonds, however, remained elusive, and every lead they pursued seemed to end in a deadlock. This didn't deter Sonny, though. His sense of duty and loyalty to Holly gave him the strength to push through. Plus, he had a gut feeling that Sasha might be closer to the heart of this tangled web than anyone realized. The showdown came sooner than anticipated. Sonny received intel that Sidwell was using an abandoned mansion just on the outskirts of town as a base of operations. It was here that he kept his hostages and his treasures. Sonny knew he had to act fast, and before long, he and Jason had set up a meticulous infiltration plan. As Sonny made his way into the mansion under cover of darkness, Sasha's face kept flashing through his mind. He knew she was in just as much danger as Holly's daughter. The deeper he probed into Sidwell's operation, the clearer it became that Sidwell had his sights set on Sasha. Sonny wasn't about to let that happen. In a small, dimly lit room on the upper floor, Anna was tied up, her face pale but resolute. She had heard Sidwell's threats, understood the stakes, and despite her fear, remained defiant. Sonny reached her just in time, cutting the ropes that bound her hands. "Stay close," he murmured, helping her up. But as they made their way toward the exit, Sidwell and his men intercepted them, blocking the path. Sidwell, cold and calculating, didn't waste time with words. His men lunged and Sonny was ready, using his agility and strength to take them down one by one. The room descended into chaos, with fists flying and furniture crashing. It was clear Sidwell had underestimated Sonny's determination. Within moments, Sonny and Jason had subdued the remaining guards, but Sidwell still stood, a mocking smile on his face. "You think you can take me down, Corinthos? Without the diamonds, you're just stalling," Sidwell taunted, eyeing Sonny's every move. Sonny remained calm, his voice low and steady. "You made a mistake threatening Port Charles, and you made an even bigger mistake coming after Holly's family." Suddenly, Sidwell's attention shifted as Sasha entered the scene. She had insisted on joining the rescue mission, despite Sonny's orders to stay safe. The sight of her seemed to throw Sidwell off balance. He hadn't expected her to be there. "Ah, Sasha," he sneered, "I should have known you'd show up. Do you realize what you're stepping into?" Sasha's voice was shaky but resolute. "You won't use me, Sidwell, and you won't get away with hurting anyone else." Sonny felt a surge of pride for her bravery, but he knew Sidwell's volatile nature could escalate matters if pushed too far. With a nod to Jason, Sonny prepared for a diversion. "Sasha," he whispered, "get Holly's daughter and go. Jason and I have this covered." But Sasha, who had come to find her inner strength in Sonny's guidance, shook her head. She wasn't about to abandon them now. In a swift move, Sonny advanced on Sidwell, who had foolishly revealed the diamond's location in a small safe hidden in the corner. After an intense struggle, Sonny finally overpowered Sidwell, seizing the code to the safe. Inside, gleaming and as flawless as the day they were cut, lay the diamonds that had started this entire ordeal. With the diamonds secured, Sonny and Sasha managed to get Anna to safety, but Sidwell was far from finished. In a last-ditch attempt to escape, he triggered an alarm, and the mansion started filling with Sidwell's loyal guards. They had no choice but to fight their way out. Just as it seemed they were outnumbered, Carly arrived with reinforcements, and Donda led a team of officers to take down Sidwell's men. The mansion was in total disarray, the once abandoned structure now crawling with Port Charles police, and the sound of defeat ringing in Sidwell's ears. As they reached safety, Sasha collapsed into Sonny's arms, tears streaming down her face. "I thought I'd lost you in there," she murmured, her voice breaking. Sonny's expression softened, his arm around her shoulders. "You're safe now, Sasha. You're stronger than you know. And no one will ever threaten you or anyone you love again." Holly arrived just in time to embrace her daughter, her face a mix of relief and gratitude. She turned to Sonny, her voice choked with emotion. "I don't know how to thank you. You saved Anna, and you saved me." Sonny, always humble, just gave a small nod. "That's what we do for family. You keep them close, and you fight for them." In the end, Sidwell was taken into custody, his empire dismantled piece by the authorities. Port Charles returned to a semblance of peace, but Sasha knew she would never forget that fateful night or the courage she'd found within herself. Sonny's loyalty, bravery, and unwavering support had not only saved her life, but given her the strength to face her own demons. As the sun rose over the city, Sonny knew that he had not only brought an end to Sidwell's reign of terror, but also brought his makeshift family even closer. Sasha's resilience and Holly's gratitude served as reminders of why he fought, for the safety, peace, and love of the people who called Port Charles home.